taken your potion, had a drink. You've spoken to the organizer. Another good show there. Third competitor's up next. This will be your last one. If you can beat this guy, then you're up against the champion.
Cool.
And he sort of, same as ever, points you over to a different competitor in the corner. This tent has a lot of corners.
Yeah,
Clearly.
It's like,
hey.
Alright, so you sort of saunter up to this person. They're already in their full armor. They've got the armor on. They've got their helmet on already.
Hey.
The person just sort of looks up. You just sort of hear like a light grunting noise.
You've seen the other matches, right? I don't plan to wear armor. That cool? Alright, thanks.
Thinking about it for a second. And that's what you get from him.
Alright, thanks. Good luck. I just walk away.
No worries. Alright then. So you're getting yourself already. You hear the announcer call out. 32, contestant 50. You two are up. This is the last match for the evening. Before the main event. So you go out. Obviously, you're going to pick the black horse. The competitor picks the white horse.
Oh, it's just another case of racial violence and black versus white. It never changes. Alright.
Alright, now then, let's roll them bones.
12.
Nope.
Roll again.
Yep.
5.
22.
That will hit.
This one's going to get you. D8.
I stay on.
D8. D8. Nice.
How much damage?
9. 9 damage.
Alright, will be 27? Yeah.
Wait, I thought it was a 10 delete ride, wasn't it?
What? No, it's 5.
I thought it was a 10.
No, it's a 5.
Oh, shit,
Stay on saddle is 5.
Oh, damn, I thought it was 10.
36 minus 9 is... minus 9. 27. Yeah, alright. Alright, roll again.
Yeah.
9.
Well, they rolled a 1 though, so your hit is still going to hit them.
Alright, well, good.
And they're going to roll for theirs.
I guess I'll just roll the regular damage.
You rolled an 8, so
5.
5 damage. No worries. But you managed to stay on the horse. So
Roll attack again.
Roll again.
Alright. 7.
Nope.
We got anything?
No, it doesn't hit, sorry.
Alright.
No.
9.
Everybody's got the same.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody's got the same horse armor. It's 20.
Alright. Just tell me when I roll again. And I'll just roll again.
Yeah. Nope. It's a miss.
Alright. Rolling
Roll
again.
again.
6.
Nope. Ooh, they rolled a 20.
Nat.
Ooh.
Yes. Nat. This one's going to sting a little man. I'm sorry.
5. Ride, Sally, ride. Oh, that's a nat 1 on ride.
I mean, I could have saved you with shadows.
Can I use my inspiration on that?
Yeah, go on.
Awesome. There we go.
No worries. But you took 8 damage times 3.
8,
For that now
16,
20
24.
times 3. 24.
3 HP left.
Damn, son. Don't get hit again.
Alright, roll again.
Yep.
16.
Nope. 4. Roll again.
13.
14. Nope. Go again.
15,
5.
16, 17, 18.
14. Nope.
Not 20!
There it is. And she rolled a 6 plus 4, so no, that doesn't hit. How about me? Oh,
Well,
hmm?
what do you get
Yeah,
for
roll damage.
22.
God damn.
Damn, son. Okay, dokie then. So, and she rolled a 4 for her stay in the saddle.
Yay!
So
She-
you hit them clean in the chest and launch off the horse. The helmet comes flying off to reveal an elven woman, and she tumbles to the ground. The medics run over and start giving her medical aid.
Oh shit, now I kind
She
of feel
is
bad.
pretty much. She was below 1. She's on 0 HP.
Oh
Not enough
shit.
to kill her, but she's incapacitated.
Shit, well, like, look, if I knew it was
God
a girl, then it's
damn.
okay, but if you're portraying someone else, oh, I don't know how to feel about that. Saizo's
I knew it.
conflicted. Saizo's
Emotions.
Saizo is really conflicted. He doesn't know if he should. I mean, he's gonna ignore it. He's gonna choose to not think about it, and he's just gonna accept the fact that he barely won, which cements that his strength is increasing.
I see. So you ride back.
I do need
you
heals
drop
though.
your
I
horse
tell that
off,
guy, I need heals. I need these heals.
Potions?
I need the potions,
Yeah,
man.
sure, another potion.
Give me 2 of them. I need 3 of them. I have to fight the champion
one.
next. Give me them. Can I just say he gives me enough to heal me to
All
full?
You get 1 moderate potion.
1?
2d8
Fuck you,
plus
man.
1 moderate.
Alright. 8 HP. God damn it.
Oh, damn, son. Alright then. So, anyway, Wolf, what are you doing with that key?
Well, I was asked to keep an eye on this dude in the red. So I'm kind of sitting there right now, and it's still in my cleavage.
Yeah, so from what you can see on this young kid, he doesn't look like he's going to be doing anything else, anything exciting. He's
So
just
he's
sort of
kinda
sitting there enjoying their show and having some food and stuff. From
So
what
I
you can tell, he
figure-
doesn't look like he's got anything else up to do.
All right, so doesn't look like he's doing much. So I kind of just get up and do I know who the fucking informant guy is that can make this key?
No, but Esmeralda does.
All right, so I make my way back to where the Esmeralda and them are performing, and check to make sure she's kind of not doing anything at the moment, so I can talk to her.
Yeah, so you go back to the tent, you just sort of see her, she's sort of walking around taking donations and stuff as the 2 performers are performing.
All right, so I kind of walk up and say, "Can I talk to you, Esmeralda, for a second?"
Of course. She sort of leads you back into the car.
Who exactly is this person to copy this? I kind of draw the key out from my cleavage to show her.
She's like, ooh, I see you have it. Just one moment. And she sort of rummages back through the cart, reaches in the front, pulls out a small whistle, and blows the whistle. You can't really hear it, but you're sure it makes a sound.
Oh dear.
So she's like, all right, so head back out. You'll see the food carts. There's a stand selling meatballs. Go behind there.
Fucking meatballs.
It's the
Thank
first thing
you
I
very
come
much.
up.
Thank you very much.
My
So I
pleasure.
kind of head out and are they yelling, selling meatballs or something?
Yeah, so You
Okay,
can see them.
and I make
sneaking over there.
my way over to there.
So you just sort of walking over there. It's sort of like up against a big long line of trees. It's sort of the last cart on the end of the row of fruit carts. You sort of wander over there. You're just going to walk behind it, are you?
Yep. I kind of
You see the sort of
look
the two
around.
blokes that are working. You see the two blokes that are sort of working in the cart. Just sort of see you, give you a slight nod, and then go back to their work. Nobody
All
seems
right.
to care.
No one seems to care.
So
Can I tell which one of these blokes
You-
is going to make me my key, or is it even either one of these two?
So you go behind the tent. You're standing there for about a minute or so, and then sort of in the trees behind you, you sort of see some rustling. Actually, you turn around to see who it is, and you see
Yes.
it's a Tengu. Little Tengu craftsman comes wandering up. It's like, I hear you have something for me?
Are you the Are you the? I guess forager. Yeah, craftsman. That I seek.
Well, I'm not here for the delicious meatballs.
Well then, I reach in and pull out the key. I need a pristine copy of this made, good sir.
He sort of snatches away the key with his feathery hands, sort of turns it over in his hands, looks at this. Yes, very nice. Just do well. Give me 30 minutes. I'll be right back. Stay here. And he scampers back off into the trees.
All right.
All right, then. So he's doing that. I'm assuming we're going to hang out and wait for him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit.
Yep. Dane, what are you up to? Still hanging about this in these two blocks?
I'm really curious to figure out what they're doing. Like, have they walked off? Or
So
are they
they were
just
still
hanging out
sort of
there?
standing there talking to each other, and then they started walking away from you.
Towards where they
toward-
came from?
So not towards they came from, but sort of like behind the other side of the jousting arena.
Very suspicious. I definitely cannot see where Lillian would have still been.
Yeah, no,
From
you
where
can't
I
see
am.
that from where you are.
Okay.
No.
I'll try to follow them without arousing suspicion.
No worries, roll stealth. Yep, you're all good. So you managed to sort of sneak through the tree line without the guards being able to see you. You sort of go through the trees for a bit, coming through, you pass the little entrance bit where the royals are going up to the seatings where they sit. I assume you're going around to try and follow these blokes. You work your way around to the other side of the big arena where they're doing the jousting. You see them sort of standing there next to a horse and cart. The older gentleman with the beard and no hair is sort of like standing like with the door open of the cart with like his foot in it, like he's about to get in. They're having a bit of a brief discussion. If you want to roll perception to see if you can hear what they're saying. So you don't really hear what they're saying. Or you can, the only thing you do hear is that everything is ready for the party. And that's all you hear.
Okay. Alright.
Before the gentleman gets into the cart and it takes off, the other bloke sort of turns around and starts heading back to the royal section to go back and watch the jousting.
Okay, can I attempt to initiate a fake bumping into scenario at some point on these trips?
I mean, you could, but regular people aren't really supposed to be back in this section, so it would be very suspicious.
Oh, I
if you
did. I didn't know that. Okay.
No, that's right.
I know how I can do it, but I'm not there.
All right. Well then, yeah. I'll try and go back to the area in which I essentially left Lillian and
Yeah.
try and find her.
No worries. So you start heading back. No, I don't need to roll another stuff roll. Should be fine. So you head back out, come out of your vantage point, turn inside the tree line, and head back towards the jousting arena. Crow, back to you. So you've come back in from your jousting tournaments. You've been done quite well, I see. The announcer tells you. It looks like you get challenged. It looks like you get to challenge the champion next. But just for getting this far, of course, your reward only reaches into his purse and gives you a bag of 500 gold coins.
Alright.
As I'm sure you're aware, if you manage to beat the champion, another 500 gold coins will be yours. And any requests may be given to you from the champion. Within reason. Within reason. He sort of cackles. Hear him. So he says, the next match will begin in 30 minutes. You may rest up until then.
Short rests exist in this, right?
Yes, short
Yes.
rests usually are an hour or longer, though.
Oh.
It's usually an hour blocks in short rests, unfortunately.
Shit.
Hey, he's knocked out for what? How long is he knocked out for?
It was 4
I
hours.
mean, he's asleep for 2. Yeah, he's asleep for 4 hours. That's not to say someone can't come and wake him up. Though.
This
He's
is
not
true.
like magically asleep. Like he can't be awoken. So there isn't anything else you wanted to do. Go get some food while you wait. Might replenish some HP.
Does food replenish HP?
It can do.
Okay.
I like to say it does.
I'm gonna go eat.
We'll just say it gives you invigorated boost.
I'm gonna go eat as much as I can to fill up.
No worries. You go and have some food then.
I want the blue
Wolf?
rare steak.
Nice. So Wolf, the bloke comes back with the key. Like, here you go. Here's key. Work perfectly as other one. Enjoy. And he gives you back both keys.
Thank you very much, good sir.
Just doing my job. And he scampers back off on the door.
I slip the real key into my cleavage again, and I slip the other key into a
Place called your hoot nanny.
no,
Oh.
no.
Get it all up in that box.
I was gonna say a hidden within one of my other pockets, basically, and I make.
Pockets?
All
Women's
right.
clothes don't have pockets. Don't be silly.
Hey, it's one of those goddamn skirts that have a pocket that every girl likes. Tilda will attest to that. Anyways,
They're very rare. I don't think you had enough gold for them ones.
motherfucker, I have the clothing that can change to any clothing I want. Remember?
Well, that's lucky then.
Anyways,
Alright, anyway.
getting
So
back
you
to
make
the
your way
hand.
back.
So I kind of
Mhm.
walk around the thing and that. Do I notice Saizo at all? Again?
Yes, you see him eating a big slab of meat that has barely seen the light of fire.
I kind of saunter or up to him and it's like, hold up my hand saying, they're clean now. Type basically as in they're clean now and say, well, that's been taken care of at least.
I have to fight the
I'm
champion
sorry
next.
Oh? Well, sorry I don't really have anything that I could do to stop him whatsoever, but he might be in a very happy to see you kind of mood, depending on if you're the first person I see. He sees, I kind of say to him, Saizo. And good luck to you. I hold out my hand again to see if he'll take it this time now that it's clean.
I look at his hand, and then I look at my food. and I like slap it, not really shake it, but not like an aggressive slap, just like yeah there, and then I continue eating.
As I come into contact with him, I put Shadow Splinter on him, but you wouldn't know that. It basically gets activated on you in that. And I'm like, well then. Mind if I join you? I'm a little famished myself.
Go ahead. I call out with fucking just steak everywhere in my mouth, trying to eat as much as I can just so I get full health.
Anyways, you just hear from the announcer over by the jousting tournament. 5-minute warning. Final contestants for
More
the jousting
steak!
tournament. 5-minute warning.
I kind of am like, oh, are you saying you're a little hurt there? Or I kind of look Saizo over. You wouldn't happen to need one of these, would you? I kind of hold up a Cure Light Runes potion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like there was just food, like my cheeks comedically shoved with food. Mm-hmm.
What are you, the fucking other version?
No.
I set it down and kind of just sit there, like put my elbows on the table and kind of like fingers intertwined and kind of just sit there like, go ahead, and hand him one of the Cure Light Wounds potions.
I
He's
dump
too
it.
useful.
I dump it all over the meat, and then I just chew on the meat aggressively.
Alright, between that and the meat, you're back to full health.
Yes!
I won't make you roll for him.
Oh, I thought the meat would become uncooked.
Food poisoning and he screws himself over.
I just die.
This'll...
It goes back into a cow. That's a good potion.
It just becomes a cow after he dumped it on it. I'm like, oops, accidentally took one of... What the heck is Nala's character's name again? One of the potions... yeah,
Chichu.
one of Nala's... Chichu? One of Chichu's potions? So that's what that one does.
Wait, Cheech and Chong?
CHEETCHU.
Oh, Cheeto, like the fucking dessert snack thing.
What? Isn't it Cheeto the
No.
fucking...
Oh,
orange
Cheetu.
cheese thing?
Cheat. Chew.
Chichu.
At 2? Brute?
Just shut up and just...
Yes.
Anyways. Anywho.
You're gonna head back to the tent to prepare for your match?
Oh yeah, I gotta win.
No worries. So you head back into the tent. Liliana, what are you doing? Wolf? Hello?
I'm trying to think. Let's see here. Well, I'm gonna try and get that key back to... So I gotta follow him back, and I head up over to the room and open it back up.
Yep.
Is he awake at this point, or still asleep?
So you go into. So when you go into the main changing tent, you see one of the organizer bloke banging on the door.
Banging
Champion,
on the door?
you're up next. Champion, you're up next. What are you doing in there? Trying to bang him up to see it, get his attention. He doesn't seem to have woken up.
What? Uh-oh.
Are you going to go over to the door, or what are you doing?
He hasn't woken up yet? Damn.
No, not yet. Someone will need to go in there and shake him awake, so to speak.
Okay. I kind of walk over and I'm like, pardon me, shall I go and wake him? He seems to have had a very tiring time, and I believe he shouldn't have to miss this match just because of a little rust. Plus, I kind of lean in and say he may need to have a bit of help quickly getting his armor back on.
The announcer sort of looks at you, realizes who you are before you leave, and he's like, "Well, I'm sure he'd prefer if you'd helped him rather than I helped him. Off you go," and he opens the door for you and lets you in.
So I kind of walk back in. I close the door behind me and walk in. I'm assuming he's still asleep.
He's like,
so I shouldn't have to roll to fucking walk over, take the key out of my chest, and place it back onto the or into the pile of clothing again, kind of thing.
No, you're good.
Perfect. All right. So I walk over to him, kind of tap him on the shoulder and whisper in his ear, "You're up, handsome." Or, "Your match is about to start, handsome." I mean, I'm
Sam
gonna make.
sort of arouses from his slumber. He's like, huh? What?
You're up.
Ooh,
You're
hello?
up in 2 minutes, there, hun.
My match. It's starting already. Oh no. He jumps back out of the bed and starts throwing his armor and shit on. Like, well, it was a right pleasure. Hopefully, I'll see you back here when I win.
Does he
Oh,
have
I-
to make a con save for postural hypertension?
Nah, he's probably fine.
Damn.
What the fuck is that?
Basically,
So
the fact that he's like,
hypertension is where you have a drop in blood pressure, right? Postural based on your, and if you literally rocket out of bed like I've done before, you're laying down,
Headspins.
stand up, you jump, all the blood rushes to your feet away from your brain, so you pretty much almost pass out.
Oh my god, is that what
Anyhow.
happened? I've had that then, yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, headspins like that.
Anywho.
Nathan.
I
As
literally
he's
skyrocketed out, and I needed to lay on the bathroom floor for about 10 minutes to recover because it was bad.
As he does that, as he's getting his armor on, I quickly pour him I walk over and I assume I know what the hell's in that goddamn pitcher. Is it water?
Water. It's water.
Perfect.
It's just water.
So I pour him a glass of water as he's getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
Once he's done getting his armor on, I quickly hand him the glass, spin him around, open the door, and say, "Go get him." Make sure to quickly drink that before your match so that you're rehydrated. Kind of wink at him before he drinks it and kind of close the door behind him. So I'm just standing in his room for a bit.
Okay, then. He sort of takes the drink, sort of walking off to where he needs to be. Sort of walks out the little main area that he's supposed to be out of. He's sort of looking at drink, drinks it, swallows the drink, looks up, and sees his horse.
Does it work for any creature or just human or person?
It basically says it's like a charm human or charm spell from the sound of it, but it also said it's infatuated.
Does it say
Like
what
the
is it?
sweet tasting liquid causes the character drinking it to become enraptured with the first creature
Okay, yep, horses work then.
she sees after consuming
Horses
the
work.
draft.
Like, my beauty. How I've been waiting to ride you so.
The drinker must
sort
be a
of
humanoid of medium or smaller, so the drinker will DC 14 negates it, but I don't know if that has an effect if he has no idea he's affected by it.
Well, it would do. It's just like natural immunity type, probably.
Probably.
So 14 will save, you said?
Yeah. Please roll a 1.
That's a 9 plus 2, 11. Not enough.
Perfect. So okay,
likes that horse.
he's for 2 hours. He's now enraptured by his horse. What the fuck does
He
that
really
mean?
likes that horse. He really likes the horse.
Give
Like, I am
intense
gonna
pleasure or joy to.
I'm going to give you such a
Okay.
mounting.
So it's elixir of love, right?
And he hops on.
Yes.
He throws himself atop his horse,
It's basically just charm, yeah.
sort of caressing and
basically
patting the horse
is.
very generously.
But we're gonna just make
He's
it a little
really
more
liking
fun,
this horse.
honestly.
And he's ready for his
Dude,
match.
I thought that the shitty fucking like dry humping sex thing was bad enough. Now we've got fucking bestiality going.
All right, it's
Not quite.
Yeah.
it's
Not
midnight now. EST. Happy New Year's to ESP people.
Yeah. Happy New Year. And
Yeah, filthy
happy
animals.
belated New Year, YouTube Aussie fuckers. Anyways,
Yeah, it's like 3:30 here.
yeah, it's midnight here, but this is going pretty well for a length of match.
So,
Okay, well, he's now already wandered out and on his horse. I gave it a few minutes, and then I kind of walked back. I leave the room and go back up to the stands.
yeah.
Kind of roughly
No
where I
worries,
was
then.
sitting originally.
No
I
worries.
mean,
As you're heading
I
back up
gotta
to the
watch
stands,
the match. Oh no,
yeah, as you're
actually, I
heading
don't.
up to the stands, you see Joe as he's coming into the entrance as well.
I kind of nod to him and kind of more or less, instead of going all the way up to the top, I want to be closer to the action,
Yeah.
within quote unquote 30 feet specifically of Crow. Or Sizo, I should
Within
say.
30 feet. Okay, so from the vantage point you're at, every other attack will be effective because they swap sides, as you know, as they run around. So on the side that he's closest to you, that's 30 feet. The other side is 35 feet, so that won't work. For what I'm assuming is what you were doing.
So what happens if I sit in the center sideways from them? How's that 35 feet?
What do you mean?
Well, I guess. You know what? Whatever. We'll just roll with it. Just make sure to tell me which side they're on at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Oh my god.
He's set up and ready for that. Crow,
Oh,
you've came out with yours, I'm assuming.
Yep.
We're gonna get this ready.
Alright,
Ready.
then.
Ready.
Let's roll them bones. Try not to get hit.
Oh, forever twos. So I have 30 feet as well.
Fuck.
Perfect. Forbid action, command. Macho Man, help me.
All right. Well,
You know, the funny thing was, I didn't even add in the fact that I was staring at them the entire time to give them a -3 to bluff and diplomacies to any of my rolls.
What did he get?
7.
All right, good. Then we'll just roll again.
Yep.
This is so, like,
The Macho Man is wrong.
intense.
He rolled a 1.
Oh, so it hits!
So you're gonna hit 9 damage.
Just make sure to tell me what side Crow is on when he,
Yeah.
gets hit.
What do you get for his ride check?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just sorting his health. Yep, right, it's fine.
All right. Time to roll it again.
I feel like he's got a very high ride skill.
Fuck.
Especially how much he loves his horse, he don't want to let it go.
Ooh, he rolled a 2. That's better than a 1.
It is.
Don't quite need that.
Okay, so Wolf, for reference, is on your side now.
Woo!
Not your
9.
side, anyway,
Fuck.
Ooh, Crow? Crow's on my side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's on the right side now.
That's fine.
He rolled a 19
That-
plus
Yeah.
4.
Yep. So it hits.
Yeah, where is it? Yeah, 4. Oh man, I am sorry about this. I really am. Like, seriously. It's not going to be fun for you. You take 20 points of damage.
All right.
I activate Shadow Splinter because he's on my side, so 7 of that damage is reflected back at Mr. Champion.
7, you say?
Yeah. 20 points? Jesus Christ, though.
So I take 13,
Yeah,
or do I take
mounted-
a full 20?
You take 13.
All right.
So you take 13. Yeah, he's got mounted charge, 3d8 plus 6.
Oh dear God.
It's fucking savage.
Unfortunately, I can only use that once on you, Sizo, so...
I got a 20, but it's his AC! Fuck!
Damn, I hate when that happens. Not a nat 20, unfortunately.
I'm dead.
You rolled a 7,
okay,
so you're good.
so
No, you're
just for a quick reference, who's closest to me at this point?
What do you mean?
Who's within 30 feet of me right now?
So they've gone around, so it's the other side now.
So it's the champion?
Yeah.
So, using my conceal spell, I cast command on Mr. Champion. He's within 30 feet of me. And I command him to fall. But I do... Well, okay. I command him to fall as they're... and, like, I activate the spell as they're coming at one another, so, like, close to point of impact type deal. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Does he have to roll a DC save or something like that?
The will...
save?
Well, it'd be a will save to negate it, technically.
Yeah.
Does he get it -2?
And
You're
blah,
looking at him?
What's he trying to beat?
If, what? Oh, yeah.
Well, no, because they've got to be making eye contact with each
Oh,
other, right?
okay.
No, I don't have to make contact with him. I just have to be looking at him.
Yeah, I mean for bonuses or whatever it was.
No, my
But
using my eye or fucking what is it called again?
Gaze?
Hypnotic stare.
You just
As
gotta-
long as I'm looking at him, he gets a -2.
You rolled a
So he
17
gets-
plus 2.
So he rolls a 17 plus 2, so he's got to roll a 17, and the... Ooh, this is going to actually be close. The DC to... It's a first level spell, and he had to beat 18. Not only that, but he also is attracted to me, so he had to technically beat 19.
Well, that counts then.
So...
Just.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
Well, it didn't kill him.
No, he's just
Oh,
falling.
no.
I commanded him to fall, basically.
Yeah.
That'd still give me the win, though.
So does that is a 19? So you have to beat the 19, not meet the 19, is it?
Yeah,
you
well,
go to
19
defense,
is the
it'll be
DC you'd have to beat.
Yeah. He rolled he got a 19. He rolled 17 plus 2, which is 19.
So you
Yeah,
have a
but the
+4
plus-
That's what I'm
normally?
saying.
Yeah, does he have a +4 normally? Or is it...
Oh, yeah, because he gets the -2.
That's right.
Yes.
Then yeah, he does get beat by that then. Yeah, sorry. I was confused. I thought they both had to be looking at each other for that to work.
No, I just have to... I have to be looking at them. They have to be in my line of sight.
Oh, I see.
For them to activate it.
Then yeah, that does work then.
So he falls.
Yeah, he falls.
So I don't notice the
Now-
spell being cast, because obviously I don't. And
Well, you're not
Mhm.
really paying attention.
exactly. So I'm not trying to look. Is what I'm saying.
Conceal spell is really weird. Now, considering I have to kind of give the command, I kind of add it in as part of my cheering, like fall, so that they can at least both kind of hear it. It's not really directed. So it's kinda like,
it basically
I'm-
looked like any fan in the crowd going fall.
Yeah, I'm like trying to say fall, but because I cast
Yeah.
a spell on him, it's the command.
Right, I get it.
And what it does, so because fall is on its turn, which is that subject falls to the ground and remains prone for 1 round. It may act normally while prone, but takes any appropriate penalties. So basically, he falls prone
Yeah,
off
it
his
works.
horse.
Right. So because
Throw
I
him
don't
clean off the horse.
because I don't notice the spell, obviously, as the horses continue and I notice he's fallen off, I kind of just like raise my hands in victory, like somehow I did it. Like my face is in confusion, but I
Yeah.
won.
You didn't
so
feel the impact. You didn't feel
Yeah,
the impact.
because-
That's why you're confused.
And
Yeah.
also because when the spell hit was when you rolled the 20, which is his AC. So as
So
we
actually
established
there
before, it
was
hits
an
him,
impact
but it
then.
doesn't. So there was an impact, it just didn't penetrate his armor. But as
Right.
far as you know, it did. Because
Exactly.
it worked. And as far as the crowd knowed, it worked.
Exactly.
So there was even an impact. So it was literally the perfect timing for that spell.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
he goes flying off the horse. Everybody cheers. He's like, I got beat. I got beat. And everybody
this-
screams and cheers. They go wild. And you have appeared to have won the jousting tournament against the
So,
champion.
as I kind of grin to myself, I kind of nod to Joe and kind of make my way back down into the whatever the fuck it's called, the fighters area type thing where they all kind of meet up with each other.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So you sort of parade yourself about a bit for a bit, I'm assuming there, Slightly?
Yeah, I just,
Yeah,
Are
I
you
just
making
kind
the
of
show
hang.
and dance a bit?
I'm just,
Well, I just kind of wandered back, wandered back over there and kind of just like stand there waiting, kind of thing, for the champion and the new champion to come back in.
after my fair share of soaking in the victory, I go back in.
So, what does he do?
Anyway, so you parade around with your fanfare for a bit.
Mhm.
That's all good. And then so you champion sort of gets back up. You sort of go back over to the staging area, get off your horse. He comes up and congratulates you. Well done, sir. A solid blow. I must admit, it's been a while since I've had a good jousting competition like this. It's been a good day all around, I must say. He sort of offers his hand to shake your hand.
I shake it and smile, and then my other hand goes in the air, and I go, and I didn't wear armor.
Yeah, it's quite unorthodox, but all around a good job. Maybe it
This
helps
is
you with a bit more mobility. So he says, all right, then, well, if you come with me, we'll lead you up to the stage and we'll present you with your winnings.
Of course. Of course.
All right, so we sort of lead you up to the big stage area where the royal people and stuff are sitting. The Baron Shawser sort of comes up. He's been sort of sitting at the main head of the table. It's like, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
You're able to beat my grandson, and it was quite impressive.
Thank you.
Now, here is your award. And he opens out a big bag with 1,000 gold pieces, hands it to you. He's like,
1,000.
now, my son, I believe you do remember your conditions. This gentleman has a request for you, I'm sure. And his grandson, the cavalry officer champion, is sort of like, but I never thought anyone was actually going to beat me. But I am a man of my word. What say you, sir? What can I get for you?
I ask him, can you enchant or get items enchanted?
He sort of looks over to his king or the baron. The baron just sort of ponders for a second, looks over at his like court wizard bloke. The wizard just sort of nods, like, make it so. Certainly. Do you have a weapon in hand, or is there a weapon?
I
that you
raise
would like us to
my
use?
fists that have the cestices attached, because that's what I use. These.
Yeah. So you take them off and hand them to him, I assume. So you sort of take them off, hand them to him, sort of looks over them and says, a fine piece, if a bit unorthodox, hands them to his wizard. The wizard says, this shouldn't take me too long. If you have a location you'd like me to send them to, I can do so pretty quickly. The wizard suggests that if you have the ravens that he uses are quite impressive. If you just give us an object, you should be able to find it. So say like Esmeralda's cart,
Yeah,
you'd be able to
Esmeralda's
find the
cart.
cart. Yeah. Like, yes, I'm well aware. The one parked out the front.
Yeah.
And the wizard sort of looks over there, sort of like throws up his raven, and the raven sort of circles around for a bit, sees the cart, comes and lands back down. He's like, not a problem. Should have that to you by the next day or so.
Thank you.
All right, so it's like, well then, ladies and gentlemen, fine jousting tournament today, and a fine festival overall. Ladies and gentlemen, your new champion, So, Jimmy, you got to make your way off the stage now. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do in the festival?
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming you've noticed, but Dane had to bail out because he had some shit to do.
Yeah, I kind of just noticed he bailed.
Yeah, his family had to make him do some stuff, so he had to run off.
Well,
Stupid
guess I'll
family
keep going.
commitments.
As Saizo kind of comes in, I'm like, congratulations. Wait, is the champion with him as he comes back in? So as Saizo like gets close enough, not like close enough that we're in contact, I'm kind of just like to I have a copy. It's made. No one suspects a thing. And then kind of wander out of the tent, basically, because I don't care to be there anymore. I mean, as the champion, I'm sure he's going to realize that I'm not going to sit around and wait for him entirely to give him a prize if he lost.